Today we're going to be talking about how to heal from sensitization. In my personal experience, there's two main keys that you need to be using in order to heal your sensitized nerves. First key, in no particular order, is acceptance. What is acceptance? Acceptance is when we continue to live our lives as if anxiety and panic wasn't there. So when you're taking a shower and you feel that feeling of panic starting to creep up on you, you stay and finish your shower as calmly and normally as possible. You don't get out of the shower and run into your room. You don't grab for your cell phone and start pacing around. You don't do anything besides finish your shower in a calm manner. Apply this attitude to any situation in your life when anxiety and panic is turned on. Sounds simple enough, but why does it work? It works because the brain is watching your behaviors to determine whether or not you are in real danger. When it sees you flee, act defensive, curl up in a ball, whatever it is you do to cope, it's going to assume that there's a real threat where there isn't. And it's going to want to continue to protect you with, guess what? More anxiety. Act as if there is no real danger because there isn't, and slowly over time the brain will get the right idea. Sooner or later, setting your abnormal anxiety levels back to normal, lowering the alarm. So next time you're out shopping and you get the sudden urge to flee due to rising panic, stay put and as calmly as you can, finish your shopping trip. Walk slowly and confidently, even if you feel scared to death on the inside. Even if all you want to do is rush to the nearest exit and drive home. The brain is watching what you do in those moments. That's all it has to go off of. What message do you want to send it? That there's a tiger trying to kill you? You know there isn't. It's time to show that to your brain. Moving on to our second main key, not following your thoughts. When sensitized, thoughts create an alarming reaction in the body. This is because your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. So when you're entertaining negative thoughts, your already tired nerves are taking those thoughts as a real threat and protecting you from them. This is why it's so important to not go there with negative thinking. So from now on, anytime you notice a negative thought rise up into your mind, you need to accept the feelings that the thought brings. Then you need to dedicate yourself to making a conscious effort to just say, no thanks to going there with that thought. If you need to, you can say something positive to yourself in the moment. For example, that's just a thought, I am perfectly fine and there is no real danger here, end of story. Don't drag your positive self-talk on and on though, because then you're just obsessing. Keep it short and sweet, rinse and repeat. Now chances are, until you're healed, those thoughts may come back time and time again. That's why you have to repeat the process, but in time, you'll see it starting to work. It takes time to break down those old pathways, so don't give up if you don't see results right away. This isn't how the brain works. It will take some effort on your behalf to use and dedicate to these two main keys, but with time and dedication, results will come. The old you that you were before becoming sensitized, that I'm sure you miss dearly, is still there and perfectly intact. There is nothing damaged or broken about you. You are not going to be like this forever, and the two main keys that I just went over will make sure of that. But as I mentioned, it does take time and dedication. You can't use the two main keys for a day or two and expect to be 100% better. The brain is always willing to learn, no matter how long you've been suffering, but it learns at a somewhat slow rate. So be patient with your recovery. Also, it's important to mention that you may start seeing some good days after you began your recovery journey, only to have a rough day or two follow. This is normal and you shouldn't fear these setbacks because they're not really setbacks at all. They're more like good chances to continue practicing and retraining. It's all about your perspective and what thoughts you feed. If you entertain all of the negative thinking in your head instead of being rational and positive with yourself, then chances are you're going to feel beaten down. But if you decide today to take what you just learned and be willing to use it, you can recover. So no matter how long you've been ill, recovery awaits you. Recovery is possible regardless of how you feel right now and regardless of what your mind is telling you. It doesn't matter if you've suffered for 10 years or 10 months. Your brain is ready and willing to learn. So the choice is yours to make. Start today and don't look back. Take everything one moment at a time with the two main keys and put in the effort. Pat yourself on the back and begin your recovery. From this day forward, you are now in control of what happens to you. Whether or not you recover is now in your hands. It's always been in your hands. You just didn't know it.